Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. We'll be looking at some of my new guppy ponds that I just set up in the garage. There's a lot of high-end guppies in there. I think there's like yellow king cobras, there's some blue dragons, there's a lot of cool guppies. And I just bought a lot of them. They're new breeding projects that I just recently started. Yeah, we'll just be looking at all those ponds in the garage today. Alright, so here are the ponds that we're going to be looking at. There's 7 of them here. One of them is empty because when I bought this one right here, when I bought it, it had like a hole in it and I didn't notice, so I have to replace that one. But the other 6 ponds have guppies or endlers in them, and we'll go through each one of them individually. Okay, so this pond right here is a 40-gallon brute container that has a bunch of black bar endlers in here. I've had this strain for 5 or 6 years maybe, I'm not entirely sure, but I've had this strain for a very long time. I've been line breeding them ever since, and these are some of the best black bars that I've seen in a long time, and there's something that I'm still currently working on. As you guys can see, there's a ton of fish in here. You can see some of the males that have a lot of the color, and the females are very, very large, and there's a ton of fry. This pond does have a ton of duckweed in it. It's an unfortunate reality. Once you get duckweed, there's really no escape. So unfortunately, I have to deal with this annoying plant, but it does serve a good purpose. It cleans up the water and makes it so that I have to do almost no maintenance on these kind of ponds. Yeah, I do almost no water change on this pond. I don't even have air running or anything. I find that these types of ponds do great for the guppies. This is basically just a pond with water and a heater in it, and I probably have a couple hundred guppies in here. Endlers in here, and they're doing great. I do sell a lot of these guys, so if you guys are interested in anything, just check out my website. I'll put a link in the description. But yeah, this pond's doing really well. I've had this set up for a really long time. Okay, so this is the next pond. This has some dumbo mosaic dragon guppies. I originally imported these, or I bought them from someone in Thailand or something. They were imported guppies. They do not breed 100% true, but as you guys can see, they're absolutely stunning from the top view. You guys can see some of the colors on the males and stuff. I've had this strain for a good amount of time. I'm not exactly sure how long, but this is the second most established pond. I've had this pond up for quite a few months. So the fish in here have done really well. There's a ton of fish in here. This pond is slightly smaller. It's a 27-gallon pond. I think you can buy these like brute containers in Home Depot and everywhere, but yeah, the females on this strain do breed true. So these guys are really, really nice. The females have like a black back half and then like highlights on their fins, and those are really consistent. The males do vary. I have like a lot of random males. They're all stunning, they're all dumbo eared, all that kind of stuff. They are a little bit varied and they don't breed 100% true. So I just kind of find this to happen with a lot of the imported guppies. They don't usually breed true. So I've been recently trying to find a lot more USA bred strains that I know breed 100% true, instead of those random eBay sellers that import their guppies and then sell them. Okay, so this is the third pond. These are some yellow king tiger cobra guppies. I bought 2 pairs of these guys. I lost one of the original males, but you can see one of the other ones here. It's a little harder to see these guys from the top down view, but there's a ton of fry in here. I think I got these guys a couple of months ago. You guys saw them in the last video. Also, this is the pond that I threw the rice fish in. You can see all the rice fish swimming around. I pulled out most of the rice fish. I sold those. But yeah, these guys are doing really well. They're one of the more recent strains I got, so I still don't have that many of them. There's probably around 30 to 50 of them in this tank. I'm not exactly sure. There's a ton of fry in here, so it's really hard for me to estimate how many guppies I have in here. But they're doing really well. Again, same setup as the previous pond. Okay, so here's the next pond. This is some rainbow tiger endlers that I bought from Lucas Brents 3 or 4 years ago. You guys, it'll be a little bit hard to see them. I don't have very many of these guys. I recently moved them into this pond. They were in a different pond somewhere else, and I sold off a lot of them. I think I oversold them because I have very, very few of them left. But I have a lot of females in here and a couple of males, so within a few months I should have a lot more. This pond just has a bunch of random algae and detritus built up in it. And again, same duckweed problem. It's hard to see them because they're all like gray, and the males have like a really nice cobra patterning. But it's almost impossible to see that from the top. So yeah, these guys are doing really well, and hopefully I can grow their numbers out soon. Okay, so here's the next pond. These guys are some gold lace guppies. I just recently got these. I think it's been a couple of weeks since I picked them up. I think I got like 5 pairs or something along those lines. I bought like a few fish from an aquabid seller, and they've been doing really well. Again, this pond is very, very new, hence all of the green slime and, you know, the not so great look to the pond. I have to throw some more Java moss in here, but the guppies themselves are doing great. There's a couple of fry. I don't know if you guys can see them, but they're very small. And they're doing great. Hopefully in the future I'll be able to breed a lot more of these, but this is more of a long-term project that will take a couple of months before I have enough to kind of sell. Again, all of these are ponds that I'm looking for breeding projects and to sell them in the future. But they're all kind of hiding out in this corner over here. Yeah, you guys can see, get a better look of them. But they're doing great. Okay, so here's the last pond we'll be looking at today. These are some blue Moscow guppies. These are really cool. I think they're like blue-green Moscow guppies. I bought, I think, 3 pairs of these guys. They're doing really, really well. As you guys can see, this pond is still newly being established, so there's a lot of green slime, there's some algae, the water's a little bit tinted green, there's a lot of protein film on the top, but that all goes away with time. Yeah, these guppies are doing really well. Obviously the guppies are no worse for wear for it, and they've been doing great. Okay, so this is the last pond. This is where some green blue dragons were supposed to go. Unfortunately, this pond had like a huge hole in it, and it like leaked all over my garage. So I haven't yet bought a replacement pond, but we can go look at those blue dragons right now. Okay, so here are the blue Moscow guppies that were supposed to go in that pond. I bought 10 juveniles of these guys, so they're just growing out. They're still very young. Some of them, the males are starting to color up a bit. I did end up getting a lot more males than females. I think I have 3 females and I think I have 7 or 8 males, which is a little unfortunate, but I'm sure with time I'll get a nice large colony of these guys. I will be buying a new pond from Home Depot or Costco or somewhere very soon, so these guys will be getting moved into that pond. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any comments, questions, anything like that, definitely let me know in the comment section down below. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.